Hello Procrastubators. Welcome to another episode of Procrasturbate Tech. I'm Zads. Today we're going to look at a little bit of trash to treasure. I picked up a Nintendo DS from a vintage tech store here in Perth. It was 30 Australian dollars and it had a broken hinge and its speakers weren't working, or at least that's what the label said. So I thought, well, $30, I wouldn't mind having one of those in my collection, and I wouldn't mind fixing something up like that. So we're going to look at that today. It was in pretty poor condition, as you can see from these pictures. Had all kinds of weird yellow skin gunk in between all of the hinges and in between the casing. So it was looking pretty friggin' ordinary. But I figured, why not do a case swap on it, do a few modifications and see what we can do to get the speakers working again. Had a look online, and it actually looked like the speaker issue was related to the screen's ribbon cable. So I thought, you know what? Let's replace the screen at the same time. Anyway, let's go and have a look at that. I'm going to first pull it apart and get it ready to be fixed. Let's go. Now I've got all the parts that I need. What we're going to do next is we're going to dismantle the ugly case off this Nintendo DS. Let's go. In addition to a Phillips head, you're also going to need a little game bit for your screwdriver. Since I'm not going to be keeping this case, it doesn't matter if I lose any of these little rubber bits. So we'll take out the screws around the screen and then we'll move on to the screws in the back. We'll also have to remove the battery from the battery compartment to get to some of the screws hidden under there. Once we've got the 13.4 billion screws that hold the case together, typical Nintendo, we can crack open the case and remove the main board, taking out one screw that's holding it in and making sure to take care of the various ribbon cables so we don't damage them, because we will need some of them later. And don't forget the two little antenna type cables. I'm not too worried about the top screen because at the end of the day I am replacing that, so I'm just going to cut the little speaker cables off for the time being. I've decided that I'm going to give this a nice clean clear case. This particular case I actually just got off AliExpress for quite cheap actually, so not sure what the quality is going to be like, but it certainly looks awesome so far. Oh look, it even came with a fake serial number sticker. How nice. A common cause for the speakers not working on the Nintendo DS is actually due to the ribbon cable that forms part of the screen. So what I've done is I've ordered this replacement top screen, also from AliExpress, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert it into the shiny new case. Hopefully that fixes the speaker issue as well as offers a nice shiny new screen. I'm going to use the same bottom screen for the time being because that seemed to work perfectly fine. Going to stick the gasket to the screen first. This screen came with a brand new gasket. And now to mount the front screen protector over the panel. Leave that for now. I'm going to move on to the bottom screen. All I'm going to be doing here is replacing the little plastic coloured frame thing that came around it, because the clear case actually came with another frame to go with it just to match the case. So I'm going to peel the old one off. Then I'm going to line the new one on there. On to the next part. Now, rather than keeping the really annoying proprietary charging port that Nintendo installed on this. I'm going to remove it and I'm actually going to convert it into USB-C. This I bought off eBay as a pre-made little PCB with the USB-C connector already on it and all the required resistors to make it communicate with the power supply. So this should be fairly easy. So first off, I'm going to unsolder the original connector and now to solder the PCB into place. Next, I'm going to solder the original speakers back onto the new screen. Alright, so we've done all the big modifications to it. So it's now got USB-C for charging, it's now got a new top screen, and it appears that the speakers are now working. So what's left is to reassemble it all and put it into its nice shiny new clear case. With all the fiddly bits out of the way, now it's time to reassemble the whole unit into the nice shiny clear plastic case. Just to be different, instead of using the clear plastic buttons that were included with the case, I ordered some semi-transparent blue buttons just to make it look a bit unique. And we did it. It's now in its shiny new case, complete with its modifications, shiny new battery, and it now functions. And quite frankly, I think it looks good in its shiny little transparent case. I think it looks a lot better than the horrible teal case that it came in. So I'm very happy with that modification. Let's have a look at it up close. I ended up getting myself an R4 cartridge so I could play some of my favourite games from my childhood on this DS. I also like how the transparent blue buttons suit the clear case. This looks fantastic. With the new battery, it should allow me to play more of my games for several hours, and even if I run out of battery, because of the USB-C port, I can plug this straight into a power bank. That's so much more convenient than the proprietary charger. Alright, and that's it for this episode. So, thank you for watching. If you liked what you see, hit the like button, otherwise hit subscribe. Otherwise, this is Zad signing out. I'll see you next time.